Hey there, welcome to the channel. Welcome to hendrablog, where learning never stops. Thanks for joining us. Let's dive into today's lesson. Let's get started. Daqoiqul, Akhbar. Chapter 40, A Spectrum of Consequences. Based on the assessment of actions. The agony of those who betray trust and commitments. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ once proclaimed, "My ummah shall be shielded from the flames of hell for a span of 1060 years. They will be a people abundant in flesh, yet they will deny the essence of faith. Clad in garments, they will remain stripped of obedience to Allah. They will possess knowledge, but act solely for the fleeting pleasures of this world, prioritizing its allure over the eternal hereafter. They will be the forgetful, the foolish, masters of the marketplace. They will chase their desires, seeking wealth without regard for what is lawful or unlawful. Thus, Allah will not concern Himself with the manner in which they enter hell. Allah the Almighty declared, O Moses, if you were to witness those who betray promises and trusts, you would see them dragged upon their faces into hell. Once they descend into that abyss, every limb will be shattered in unison. Every muscle will be torn apart, and their hearts will be laid to waste." Allah Ta'ala proclaims, "Hell is a dire fate for those who betray promises and obligations." You will witness Moses, who was ensnared by a zagum tree, as the flames of hell surged forth from his very being, entering through his anus and escaping from his mouth, as well as from both his ears and eyes. Allah Ta'ala continues, O Moses, if you recognize those who betray promises and obligations, know that they will indeed be bound with Satan in chains and shackles, their tongues ensnared, causing their minds to spill forth from their nostrils. They will find no rest, not even for the briefest moment, and will discover no joy, not even for the slightest instant. Thus, the disbelievers yearn for the solace of death over the torment of punishment. Such is the anguish of those who betray promises. They perpetually seek refuge in death. And similarly, those who engage in infidelity and partake in usury, as well as those who forsake prayer, shall face punishment in hell for countless ages. The Almighty Allah declared, O Moses, if the waters of the sea were ink, and the trees were transformed into pens, and both humanity and the jinn were to write, the ink would surely run dry before the tales of mankind, and the jinn came to an end, and all the waters of the sea would be depleted, yet the duration of hell would remain unfulfilled. Thus Allah Ta'ala proclaims, they will reside there for ages. They will not experience any coolness within, nor will they have any drink except scalding water and filth, as a just reward. Al-Quran An-Naba 23-26. A reflection on the contrast between earthly time and the eternal. Hereafter Prophet Muhammad ﷺ inquired of Gabriel, "What is hugub?" Gabriel ﷺ responded, "It is a span of 4,000 years." The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ then asked, "How many months are there in a year?" Gabriel replied, "There are 4,000 months." The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ further questioned, "How many days are there in a month?" Gabriel answered, "There are 4,000 days." The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ continued, "How many hours are there in a day?" Gabriel ﷺ replied, "There are 7,000 hours, and each hour represents a year of the worldly year." The consequences for those who neglect prayer, zakat, alcohol consumption, and engage in usury. And narrated from Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu, he said, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ proclaimed, "When the day of judgment arrives, a creature named Harish, born of a scorpion, will emerge, with its head reaching the seventh heaven and its tail extending to the lowest earth. This Harish will call out 70 times, "Where is the one who guides to the most merciful? Where is the one who brings light to the most merciful?" Then Jibreel alayhi wasallam will inquire, "What do you seek, O Harish?" To which Harish will respond, "I seek 5 things. Where is the one who neglects prayer? Where is the one who withholds zakat? Where is the one who indulges in wine, khamr? Where is the one who consumes usury? Where is the one who discusses worldly matters in the mosque?" So Harish collected them all in his mouth and brought them back to hell. We seek refuge with Allah from the assembly of the forsaken. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest content. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more exciting videos. Stay tuned and see you next time.